We turn now to the weather because what goes up must come down. It's going to get cold.
Yeah, it's already getting there, guys. All things considered, the closer we get to spring, the more days that go by without any heavy snow and blizzards, I'm fine. I think we're getting there, and I hope you are too. It's going to be colder tomorrow. This is a little bump in the road here. We're in the 20s tomorrow morning. We will have some sunshine, lake effect clouds. Can't rule out a couple of flurries around as well. It will be noticeably colder, though. That's the big thing out tomorrow. And then easing wind tomorrow night. Outside of a gusty wind that we'll have during the day, we're still in the 20s. We're going to hold in the 20s all throughout our Friday. So the cold air is getting here. We're in the 30s now from Chardon back towards the Norwalk area. Still holding on to our 40s. Millersburg, the Canton area, still near 50 down in Carrollton right now. That gusty northwest wind continues to bring in that cold air, and gusts will remain pretty strong tomorrow morning. We'll likely have gusts over 35 at times, and then it'll back off as the day goes on. So for your Friday evening plans, it'll be cold, but it won't feel nearly as cold as it does in the morning because that wind will start to ease. Just incredible cold coming down. We're going from about as warm as it can get this time of year out towards the east to as cold as it can get this time of year in the northern plains. That cold air is going to kind of glance by us. We're not going to get a real true shot of that. A lot of it's going to hold back in the western U.S. as the pattern continues to evolve. But here's what we're watching tomorrow. Just some lake effect snow showers. This is a little trough coming through Michigan. This will likely kick off some snow showers and flurries, especially out in the snow belt east of Cleveland tomorrow morning. That should continue on and off throughout the day, but by and large, there's not a lot of moisture to work with left with this system, as the big part of the system is now off the east coast. We go quiet across the plain states. The west very active, though. There's a very strong and another odd storm system down towards California. They've got warnings for the bitter cold here, but back down towards California, this is the first time in decades that San Diego National Weather Service has issued blizzard warnings for the mountains. They've got heavy mountain snow, 40 to 60 inches with 60-mile-per-hour wind in the Sierra Nevadas. That is kind of rare for them. In fact, snow levels down to 1,000 feet, so really low and real bad conditions out in the California mountains. For us, not bad at all. A little windy tomorrow morning. National Design hour-by-hour forecast showing that drier air eroding any lake effect clouds that we have by early afternoon, and then we'll have more clouds building back in tomorrow evening. There's a weak system that'll glide back towards the north as we get an early preview of your weekend here. Saturday, we may start with a few snow showers out there. We'll start with clouds, and then we'll bring back sunshine throughout the afternoon. Saturday, a tad warmer as well. Should make it up into the low 40s. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, and much like we've done the last couple weekends in a row, we're going to have recovering temperatures and not too bad either day. Snow so far this season, I've been showing you Cleveland. Yeah, we've got a big old deficit. We've had 17 inches so far. 47 is what we average. I wanted to show you some other cities. Minneapolis has had all the snow. They've had 70 inches so far. They averaged 37. Buffalo's not even on my map. I couldn't shrink it. They've had 120-ish inches there. They averaged 75. So some people are getting snow, and a lot of it just not here, and not the eastern seaboard either. In fact, February, we've managed 0.1 inches of snow. That's it at Hopkins. Our monthly average is 15. I went back the last 10 years. The average is 12. The lowest February snowfalls, we're in the record for this. If we don't get much snow next week, we may set the record for lowest February snowfall since recorded history. We have a strong system with rain and wind on Monday. That heads out, maybe a little snow behind that. And another storm I'm watching next Friday and Saturday. We'll keep you posted on that. That's the one I've got my eyes on. Union Hill Mortgage 10-day forecast. We bumped the temps up. We bump them down Tuesday, and then we're back up into the 50s out ahead of that next system.